My sister tells her kids their grandmother is dead. Our mother asks about them every Sunday. I found out at Thanksgiving. My niece Ellie was drawing at the kids' table, and I leaned over to look. It was a headstone. Who's that for? I asked. Grandma Ruth, she said, not looking up. She died before I was born. We leave flowers every spring. I laughed. Sure, it was some kid thing I'd misheard. Ellie, Grandma Ruth is alive. She's in the next room eating pie right now. She frowned like I was the confused one. No, Mommy told us. She's in heaven. I went cold. My mother, Ruth, was 10 feet away, very much breathing. I pulled my sister Dana into the hallway. Why does your daughter think Mom is dead? Dana didn't even blink. Because it's cleaner that way. Cleaner? Mom calls me every Sunday asking about your kids. She cries. Let her cry, Dana said, and walked back to the table like I'd asked about the weather. That night I called Mom. Do the kids ever get your cards? A pause. What cards? The ones you send. I send them every month, honey. Birthday money, little notes, the fun statements. Dana told me the kids don't want a relationship, that they're old enough to decide and they chose no. My chest went tight. Mom, they think you're dead. Ellie leaves flowers at a grave for you. The line went silent for a long time. Dead, she finally said. Quiet. I've been putting money into an account for those children for 6 years. Dana manages it. She sends me updates with their little report cards attached. How much money, Mom? $42,000. The next morning I asked Dana to see the college fund. Why? Mom asked me to check on it. Tell her it's fine. Just show me the statement, Dana. Her whole face changed. You don't get to walk in here and audit my parenting. She shut the door in my face. So I called Mom back. Do you have the account number? The one you deposit into? She did. She'd been wiring money into it since Ellie was 2. I sat in my car outside Dana's house and pulled up the statement she'd been mailed but never read closely. She trusted her daughter, so why would she? Balance $219, not $42,000. $219. I scrolled the withdrawals. A hair salon every month. A car payment. A furniture store. A charge in Cancun last April for $1,100. The money hadn't sat there growing for 6 years. It had been bleeding out the whole time. She wasn't hiding Mom from the kids to protect them from anything. She was hiding Mom so no one alive would ever ask where the money went. A dead grandmother doesn't send a lawyer. A dead grandmother doesn't show up at a birthday. The grave in the yard was an alibi. I didn't call ahead. That Sunday I drove to Mom's, helped her into my car, and took her to Dana's for family dinner. Dana opened the door and her face fell apart in real time. What is she doing here? Ellie squeezed past her legs. Who's that lady? I crouched down. Ellie, this is your Grandma Ruth. Grandma Ruth is in heaven. No, sweetheart. She's been alive your whole life. She's been sending you birthday money every single year. Dana grabbed my sleeve, hissing, Get out. Get out of my house right now. But Mom was already inside, kneeling on the floor, holding out a shoebox. 6 years of returned cards, unopened, marked no longer at this address in Dana's handwriting. I wrote you every Sunday, Mom said to the kids, her voice breaking. Every single Sunday. Then I set the bank statement on the dinner table. Face up. $219, Dana. You told Mom $42,000. Where did it go? The room went dead silent. Ellie looked at the salon charges, the Cancun line, then up at her mother. You said we couldn't do gymnastics because we didn't have money for extra things. Dana opened her mouth. Nothing came out. That's when her husband, Mark, walked in from the kitchen with a dish towel still in his hands. He looked at the statement. He looked at Ruth on the floor. He looked at his wife. Wait, he said slowly. Your mother's been dead for years. He turned to me, then back to Dana, the color draining out of his face. Dana, what college fund?